Hello, I'm Hal Holbrook. Welcome to Theater in America. The Oslo State Theater Company of Florida is a model of the repertory theater concept. Beginning in midwinter and extending for 7 months, the Oslo Company performs 9 plays in a rotating repertory with the same professional actors, each playing different roles in perhaps 5 or 6 plays a week. Since the company's founding in 1960, its home has been Sarasota's Oslo Theater, an intimate horseshoe-shaped theater of ornate design built in 1798 Italy and transferred for reassembly at the Ringling Museum in 1951. The Oslo is one of the few theaters on our continent where you get the feeling it is worth the price of admission simply to enter and be seated. Tonight's television production of Sidney Kingsley's The Patriots begins on the Oslo stage, where the Italianate frescoes, rising tiers of boxes, and medallion portraits are as much a part of the theatrical experience as the audience and the unraveling play.
Tell me, why does the voyage home always take forever?
It's odd. Now that we're coming home again, all those years in Paris suddenly seem so unreal. Don't they, Papa?
Yes.
Are we going to New York first?
Direct to Monticello.
I thought you might want to see President Washington at once.
We'll go home first and arrange your wedding.
Won't the president be waiting your answer?
Not particularly, no.
Papa,
Yes, dear.
I've been wondering,
What?
do you think we should put it off, my wedding?
Put it off?
Well, if you accept the president's offer, you'll have to live in New York. You'll be alone for the first time in your life. You'll be utterly miserable. I know you too well.
I have no intention of accepting.
You haven't?
He's given me the option of refusal, and I certainly mean to take advantage of it.
Why didn't you tell me?
It never occurred to me. You see, Patsy, I discovered long ago that nature didn't make me for public office. I accepted the French post only because, at the time, your mother's death had left me so blank. I fancied a change of scene would...
I know, Papa. Strange out there.
Time and space seemed to disappear.
Yes. I never think of Monticello without thinking of...
Your mother?
She used to love to tell me about your wedding night.
Did she?
In the garden cottage. Amidst such a clutter of your inventions and drawings and books, you could hardly move about.
That's right.
And how you lit a fire and found half a bottle of wine a workman had left behind some books. And Mother played the pianoforte and you the violin, and you sang old songs.
Was there ever such a wedding night? Oh, I declare, Tom Jefferson, those last few miles the horses fairly flew through the snow.
There it is, Martha.
Oh, Tom.
Do you like it?
I never dreamed. You really designed it yourself?
For you, Martha.
It's incredibly lovely.
Your hands are like ice. Come.
No. I want to stand here and look at it a minute more, please.
It will be ready for us to move into by April. Till then, we'll use the garden cottage. It's only one room.
Like a couple of dormice? We shan't stir till spring. Your Blue Ridge Mountains are out there.
There's one peak, Martha. The sun tips with pure gold. From here, nature spreads a magic carpet below of rocks, rivers, mountains,
Oh, I can't
forests.
wait till morning. Tom, dearest,
Yes, Martha.
I can't tell you what you've done for me.
What I've done for you.
Before I met you, I had begun to lose faith. Living had become something quite unimportant. Then the night we met, when you began to talk gravely, I suddenly fell in love. Not only with you, I fell in love with the possibilities of the whole race of man. Well, no, what are you laughing at, Mr. Jefferson?
If I live to be 1,000 and I close my eyes, this is the way I'll see you, my love. The snow on your face and your eyes shining.
Oh, Tom. Oh. I'm only trying to say I'm happy.
Are you?
And I want to be kissed.
When we dwell on the lips of the lass we adore, not a pleasure in nature is missing. May his soul be in heaven. He deserved it, I'm sure. Who was first the inventor of kissing.
Oh, Tom. Oh, will you love me like this forever?
Forever and ever. And ever. You shivered. You are cold.
A bit.
Come, Mrs. Jefferson. We'll light a fire that will warm you till the end of time.
Georgia votes nay.
Carolina votes nay. We move to strike out the clause condemning the slave traffic. Georgia and Carolina object. Motion to strike out clause condemning the slave traffic. Hands for. Against. Motion carried. You will please strike out that clause.
That second sentence. Don't like it.
But this is the very heart of it, man. Are we going to have to creep up on liberty inch by inch?
Are you aware, sir, of the consequences?
There is not a man in the whole British Empire who wished conciliation more than I. But by the God that made me, I would have sooner ceased to exist than yield my freedom.
I am sorry to find a bloody campaign is decided on. But since it is forced on us, we must drub the enemy. We must drub him soundly. We are now deciding everlastingly our future and the future of our innocent posterity. Our people have already been fighting a year. For what? For this. Let's give it to them in writing now. Now is the time to build a free society. Now, not later.
I'll debate this point all day.
No member of this Congress is more eager than I to finish the business at hand and go home. My wife is ill. She's bearing me a child. While I stay here, she's at home doing my work for me. I'm half mad with anxiety, but I'll stay here all summer if necessary to fight for this one sentence.
Well, read it again. Let's examine it again.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal,
That they are endowed by their Creator with certain